Hello everyone, today we are going to be going over the SUMIF and SUMIFS functions, which are pretty simple functions, but there's one little trick or little area that could get messed up and could derail the whole formula. So I'll go over the arguments and also how to avoid that little trick. And so to do this, you first have to know what the sum function is or be familiar with it, that the sum function just takes the sum of whatever your data set is. So the SUMIF function takes the sum of whatever your data set is if a certain piece of criteria is met. So we're going to come in here and enter the SUMIF function, go into our function arguments box, and see that we only have to meet these two arguments here of the range and the criteria. So the range is going to be my data set, so cell A1 through cell A12, and I'm going to make up that my piece of criteria is that I only want to take the sum of values greater than 0. So I type in greater than 0, hit enter, and I get 871. So to verify this is true, I'm going to hold control and select all positive values, everything greater than 0, and come down and see that it's verified here at 871. So the next thing is the area that this gets messed up on. So if I type in equals SUMIF, and my range is again cell A1 through cell A12, and this time I'm going to change my criteria. I want it to be greater than 100. If I type in greater than 100 here, it's not going to let me do it. It's going to pop up with a little error box. So I'll try it either way, and it says there's a problem with this formula. So I'm going to hit OK, and what I need to have happen here is that I need the criteria to be in quotation marks. So I hit the quotation marks here, and I hit the quotation marks here. I hit enter, and now we see that the 698 pops up because the sum of 214, 119, and 365 is 698. So this is just with one piece of criteria. What happens if you have two pieces of criteria? Well, you type in SUMIFS, you add an S onto that thing, and so we're going to come up here and we're going to see that, again, two arguments that you need to meet. The first being the range, which is cell A1 through cell A12. And this time, not only do I want to take the sum of values greater than 0, but I want to take the sum of values less than 100. So I'm going to come down here into my criteria range. I'm going to type in or select cells A1 through A12. The first piece of criteria, like I said, greater than 0. Next piece of criteria, the criteria range, again, I also want to take it if it's less than 100. So I type in A12, I come down here, criteria 2, I want it to be less than 100. And so you see here, like I mentioned earlier, when I put in this greater than 0, it put in the little quotation marks right here. So it does it for you in this sense, but if you're typing it in like normal, you need to put those quotes in yourself. So again, to verify this, 42 is greater than 0 but less than 100, so is 39, so is 80, so is 12. And we'll see down here that this sum, it does come out to 173. So that's how to use both the SUMIF and SUMIFS functions while also not getting tripped up by that little nuance there. So if you enjoyed that, again, thank you for watching the video. Or first off, thank you for watching the video, but if you enjoyed that, I've got an intermediate series, which is what this falls into. It's the first video, a beginner series, and an Excel series. So if you enjoy learning Excel, please go check those things out. And as always, thank you for watching.